Hi everyone, it's Rodney Rissanen again. I'm going to do a review and share a little bit about the white shaman that really brought shamanism to the Western world, to non-Indigenous peoples. He is a powerful shaman. He's since transitioned. He's written many books, and I highly recommend you check out his material. Take care, enjoy. Thanks, bye. Hi everyone. So Michael Harner. Michael Harner is the scientist that pretty much brought shamanism back to North America, to the Western culture. In the 60s, as part of theses and work he was doing for the university that he was at, he was tasked with going to the South American jungles and discovering more about the shamanism, what is it, and what is, how can it help people potentially. So he did indeed go to South America, and he was deeply involved with a lot of the indigenous tribes there. They allowed him to take part in some of the ceremonies, ayahuasca, and he had some visions that the medicine men said, for you to have that vision, this is, you are going to be a shaman, because this sort of vision that you've been blessed with is reserved for people of the highest shamanic path. So that sort of started Michael's journey. He's written quite a few books. One here called The Way of the Shaman is kind of the authority on the subject. Like if you were just to read this one book, it would give you such a good understanding on shamanism that it would likely pique your interest to find everything out there, like it did for me. Like it did for me. I've got so many books now, and I've read so much on the subject. It's just incredibly powerful, life-changing. You journey to two different realms, the lower, the middle, and the upper realm. You can seek guidance from our spirit helpers. So I'll read a little bit from the back of The Way of the Shaman. This classic on shamanism pioneered the modern shamanic renaissance. It is the foremost resource and reference on shamanism. Now, with a new introduction and a guide to current resources, anthropologist Michael Harner provides a definitive handbook on practical shamanism. What it is, where it came from, how you can participate. So another one of his books, Cave and Cosmos. And I recommend that if you can, and if you're interested in the subject of shamanism, do purchase all his material. And it will give you such a deep understanding and get your interest so piqued that you will just find everything you can on the subject. I've spent literally thousands of dollars on material. In 1980, Michael Harner blazed the trail for the worldwide revival of shamanism with his seminal classic, The Way of the Shaman. In this long-awaited sequel, he provides new evidence of the existence of another reality. Drawing from a lifetime of personal shamanic experiences and more than 2,500 reports of Westerners' experiences during shamanic ascension, Harner highlights the striking similarities between their discoveries, indicating that the heavens and spirits they've encountered do exist. He also provides instructions on his innovative core shamanic techniques so that readers too can ascend to heavenly realms, seek spiritual teachers, and return later at will for additional healing and advice. Written by the leading authority on shamanism, Cave and Cosmos is a must-read not only for those interested in shamanism, but also for those interested in spirituality, comparative religion, near-death experiences, healing, consciousness, anthropology, and the nature of reality. Really a great read. And his other book, Hallucinogens and Shamanism. This refers to plant medicine, which I've used extensively and journeyed to many different realms and been shown and taught many different powerful, life-changing things. This is a little bit longer. I'll read from the back. Anthropologists have long been fascinated by the worldview and religious beliefs of primitive peoples. Only recently, however, with the surge of interest in hallucinogenic agents in our own cultures, have researchers began to acknowledge the essential role of such substances in the cosmology of many of these primitive societies. In this unusual collection, 10 original studies explore the use of hallucinogens in shamanism, the ancient and widespread practice of invoking a trance state to perceive and manipulate supernatural forces. The research ranges from the Aboriginal tribes of the Upper Amazon to cultures undergoing westernization, such as the Apaches of the southwestern United States, from the myth-enshrouded cults of medieval witchcraft to a modern laboratory experiment. The author discusses the ritual use of ayahuasca, a potent tea made from the jungle vine Banisteriopsis, psychotropic mushrooms, peyote cactus, and more esoteric solanous plants, mandrake, henbane, and deadly nightshade. Unlike most earlier anthropological reports on shamanism, these essays go beyond objective observation. Most of the authors have succeeded in penetrating the primitive mystical experiences by taking the psychotropic catalyst and participating in the native ceremonies. Almost uniformly, their fascinating accounts speak of the deep experience of another reality and profound duality of body and spirit. In this regard, hallucinogens and shamanism not only illuminates the thought patterns and religious views of many non-literate societies, but adds a new dimension to the psychology of religion. Powerful stuff. Plant medicine can show things, heal, and guide when used in the correct setting. Used recreationally, that is not the correct setting. It needs to be done in a ceremonial setting. Respect needs to be given. Preparation needs to be taken. So Michael Harner is the authority on Western shamanism from a non-Indigenous perspective. He really explains in a easy to listen to, humorous way that will educate you and inform you and entice you into wanting to learn more about shamanism. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.